Welcome to Pardon My Geek podcast, where nerd culture is taken seriously and not seriously at the same time. I am Josiah. I am your host. I'm joined by my co-host, Quinn.
Hello.
Yes, we are on episode 3 this time. This podcast is for Wednesday, March 4th, and it should be an up-to-date podcast, future me who's editing. So get on it, you lazy butt.
Sometimes we need just that.
Yep.
Or to kick our own butt sometimes.
It is. Sometimes you need to send a message to your future self saying, get up off your lazy butt and pick up your computer and go through this stupid editing and make a great video.
Enough.
Like last episode.
Enough Arc Raiders or Baldur's Gate. Start doing actual work.
Yeah. I haven't started Arc Raiders yet. I'm kind of just waiting. It hasn't hit me yet. It hit Spencer, and he's been like downing that game. I've been playing Baldur's Gate.
How far are you?
I think I just got into Act 3.
Oh,
I just got into the city.
I
just got into the city.
I don't know if you're like on the outskirts in like the farmland or if you're actually in the city proper.
No, I like just walked into the city. Like, I was no. Guys, let's be real. I was up until 2 o'clock last night because I was playing and I completely lost track of time. And I was like, man, this is so good. I was like fighting the big bad General Ketherick. And I was like, this is so good. Great, story. I was wrapped in it. We finished it. And I was like, well, I got to finish everything else in the Shadowlands.
You gotta share the Shadowlands.
I had to go finish everything else. And by that time, I walked out and did the whole, rescue your dream visitor or whatever. Like, it was a whole lawn story thing. I knew it was going to be long, which is why I didn't start it Monday night when I was, playing. And I got to that part. I was like, well, I probably should pause. I have work on Tuesday.
But that's
so
always
I paused. And so I was like, I'm going to pause because it was already, probably 11. And I was like, I still need to make my lunch for tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to get through this.
It's gotten you. It's grabbed you.
Yeah. So I waited and did it last night, and it was great.
Are you ready?
I'll probably play some more later tonight.
Are you ready to get into the
I'm in the city. I gotta explore.
You're in Baldur's Gate. Are you ready for the second half of the game?
Oh my gosh, it's pretty much like a whole nother half. I realized that. There's probably double the amount of stuff that I just walked through with the farmlands and the grove and the goblin camp. Now everything's in a condensed city.
Yep.
And I'm gonna lose my schniz.
Yep.
If you couldn't tell we're in small talk right now. Welcome to the small talk segment. We're started off strong.
Yeah.
Started off strong.
Well, you need to update on your progress every now and then. Well, I've always been curious, where are you? Where are you at?
Yeah. Well, I'm getting there. And then once I'm done, maybe we can do a playthrough and we'll see how messed up we can get.
How much we get through, so that'd be fun.
Also, I didn't realize that you could consume alcohol. For some reason, I had no idea that you could consume it and just get drunk while in the game. I just thought it was there for your camp supplies that you can pick up and just use for lawn rests. I was like,
I'm gonna read the alcohol.
Oh.
You can just
and I I did it once and I was like, oh, I'm drunk. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna wait a little bit, and then walked off. And I was like, well, that's new for me.
Yeah. Yes. You can do so much in that game. It's incredible what wearing into it.
Oh yeah, I'm honestly kind of excited to go through my second playthrough, kind of knowing the path I took, wanting to take a whole nother path and do other quests or talk to certain people that I've seen videos on, whereas if you talk to them before this, you get a special quest or special mission. So I was like, well, shoot, I gotta do this again. Okay, if that is it, you don't have anything else? I don't have anything else. So next, we're going to go on a little break, but coming up, we have a very special guest joining us for the rest of our episode. She is a monster. She is beautiful, but she is also the bane of my existence. She is my sister, and you will get to know her pretty well. And now, she's been correcting me since birth. It's Lily, my sister.
I'm here too.
She is at that.
Welcome to the podcast, Lily.
Hey guys, thanks for having
This is
me.
your first time.
Yay.
Yeah.
Sound like my computer crashed.
Well, let's hope it doesn't happen again.
Woo!
Do
We had
watch-
some technical difficulties earlier,
Yes.
but we figured it out. Went for plan probably C.
We like Plan C.
Plan C. So, do we want to explain why Lily's joining us, or should we wait till later to explain that?
We can wait till we get to the main topic to explain why she is brought on to this episode.
I just joined.
Perfect.
I'm just here.
She's just
Dude,
here.
she
She's
just invaded
gonna...
our Discord server. Like,
Yeah.
we couldn't kick her out.
Nope.
It's
But
impossible.
we're gonna start it off with some nerdy news.
Ooh, news.
In this segment, it is where I bring a whole bunch of geek-related news to my co-hosts or co-host, and I see their first reactions. Maybe they've seen something about it, maybe they have some insight to it, but it's mainly just me telling what I found earlier that week. So, to start it off, we're going to go the whole video game route. We officially got a release date for Marvel's Wolverine, which is finally coming out in September 15th. This is the same studio that made the Marvel Spider-Man PS5 games.
Oh, Insomniac.
Insomniac.
Yeah. I didn't know they were making it as well. Like, that's going to be super.
I didn't know they were good this year.
Yeah, that's this year.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing it so soon.
The third quarter of the year, so
Around
it's
that time.
it's still low over 9. It's still about 9. No, not 9. About 6 months away, give or take. But yeah. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be real good.
It's enough time for us to be like, oh, now.
Right? I'm not ready. I'm not
Not
ready.
yet.
Well, it makes sense for PlayStation. They don't have too many exclusives coming out this year. So they kind of had the Ghost sequel come out last year, which did decent, I think. So it made sense for Wolverine to come out this year.
Yeah, it wasn't as big as
The first Ghost.
the first one, but it definitely got nominated at the
Game Awards.
Game Awards. That's it. But yeah, so I can't wait. I think it's gonna be good.
We're probably gonna get a state of play gameplay in the summer, showing a lot more of it.
Yeah.
We got a trailer earlier late last year or this year
Yeah,
about
like late last year.
showing
I
the
think.
gameplay. It showed the gameplay of like an actual gameplay of Wolverine jumping around, and it is rated M. Thank
because
goodness.
it's Wolverine.
I don't think they could have made it T.
No, unlike Spider-Man, Wolverine has no qualms with killing.
Nope.
Yeah, no, he would just see somebody be like, die.
Yeah.
And there's no other option for rating.
Die.
He is Weapon X. Like he is literally a living weapon.
He is the living weapon. So I'm excited for that. Well, I'll definitely be playing that. Yes, so that is one of the big games for PlayStation. The other big game is going to be the James Bond video game First Light, which comes out end of March.
Which I can't wait for.
Oh, I'm so in for that game. I really want to play it.
When I saw
It
the
looks
game,
so fun.
when I saw the gameplay trailer of him climbing through a window and making an excuse as to why he was doing that, I was like, this is gonna be like a legitimately good stealth game. Like it's not gonna be Hitman. It's not gonna be Bloodbath or anything. It's like it's gonna be smart. It's gonna be James Bond, and I think it's gonna be great.
The James Bond video game, it definitely has potential to be the next Uncharted. Like I see a lot of Uncharted in that game.
Okay.
Just not the same like style or guy.
Yeah.
For sure. But it
I
has to kind of feel same style.
yeah. I don't know if it's gonna because I could see it being both Uncharted or Hitman. I just don't know.
It could be a mix.
Could be a mix. I don't know what the gameplay loop's gonna be like. I don't know if it's gonna be more Hitman where it's like standalone
Stealth
levels and like stealth kills, or if it's gonna be Uncharted where it's open world, still level based, but very open, large levels to explore. So
puzzle based.
I
Puzzle
feel like it
based.
would be
yeah,
a mixture of both, like a lot of stealth
Yeah.
kills, because he is a spy still, but he's also,
he's still a spy.
he still can go
He's crazy
places.
smart.
He's way better than
Yeah.
Hitman. Just saying.
way better than Agent 47.
Just saying.
Agent 47.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be smart. Hopefully, if the writers do good, he's gonna be smart. He's gonna be, shaken, not stirred. It's gonna be James Bond.
I
Yep.
hope so.
So that I'm excited for.
Yeah, I am too, and it's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna play it for sure when I get a chance.
Your poor bank account.
Yeah, my poor bank account. All right, moving on. So it has been. We're gonna get into a little Daredevil here. It has been confirmed that a time jump is in place from season 1 to season 2. So that will happen in the second season. So about half a year. So I just wanted to bring that up because
The
time
new
jumps
Daredevil?
are pretty important in the MCU. Yeah.
I love that show.
I've still never seen the first season, so I don't know what the reason for the time jump would be. I imagine there is a reason why there is a time jump. Yeah, I need to watch the second season or the first season.
I've been waiting to be like, okay, probably wait till it all comes out, and then you can be like, so free of spoilers, be like, just dive right into it.
Yeah. So
I'm kind of rewatching all through Daredevil again, and so just because I watched like the first couple episodes of Born Again, but I never really finished it because I wanted to go back and rewatch it before I continued. So I need to finish that for sure. Before
fortunately,
second season starts.
yeah, fortunately, I've rewatched season 3 of the original series, I've watched it recently, so it'd be the perfect time for me to just go and watch season 1 of Born
Yeah,
Again.
definitely get into it.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Oh, the Devil's great.
Oh yeah,
I love him. Devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Devil's in Hell's Kitchen.
so cool. I watched so many breakdown videos of that show. It's so funny.
It's so smart. Like it's smart. It's a good show.
Mhm.
All right.
Another news. According to a private screening, the Disney executives are very pleased with how Doomsday was. Now it's in post-production, so anything could change really. They just finished doing reshoots and other add-ons that you usually do in post-productions. That's the same for literally any movie.
Yeah.
So no cause for concern there. There wasn't a ton of reshoots. It sounds like they didn't have any fatal mistakes or have to reshoot entire scenes that I know of.
Yeah.
That's good.
My only worry about this statement is the execs and stuff tend to be out of touch in a sense. So it's it appeases the execs, but does that mean it's actually good?
Will it
Right.
please the people?
Yeah, well, will it appease the people? Don't get me wrong. I'm optimistically hopeful. I'm optimistic about about Doomsday and about where the MCU is coming after this. I know Wonder Man, I think, is the show did incredible.
Peak.
Sai really likes it.
I do. It was very good.
And so it sounds like MCU might be regaining his footsteps, or a foothold, especially after Thunderbolt and with Wonder Man being peak. That's not just you, Joe. Everyone's like, yeah, this show is incredible.
It's good. Has high ratings.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're hopeful. I'm optimistic that Disney has finally found what the MCU needs.
Nice. Yeah, and
Yeah.
also with the new change in Disney CEO from the Bob era to Josh D'Amaro. It's an Italian last name for sure. But he is very experienced. He's 28 years in Disney. He was head of theme park entertainment. So like literally his whole job has been listening to what the people want
I was going to say
and
the fans, yeah.
what will bring them to the parks. And so for him to be in charge of Disney, I think we're gonna see. We're not gonna see changes until like maybe 3 years down the line, but we're definitely gonna see a switch from like what's gonna make us money to what's gonna make the fans happy.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what Josh is all about, and so
Right.
I think we're gonna start looking at the execs a little differently. But right now, I think Quinn is on the right path with how they're looking at Doomsday. Let's see. The next one
piece.
is another MCU one. It has been confirmed that Sadie Sink is playing Jean Grey in the MCU. First going to be showing up in Spider-Man Brand New Day, and is confirmed for Secret Wars, not Doomsday, maybe Doomsday. It's like rumored for Doomsday, confirmed for Secret Wars.
It wasn't. Didn't we talk about it last week where she was like close to the Punisher or something?
Yes. Last week we brought up that it has been confirmed that we didn't know she was playing Jean Grey, but now we know that she will be very close to the Punisher in A Brand New Day. And so then we were talking about what does that mean for the character? If she is playing Jean Grey, what does that mean for the mutants? Are we going to have a good Punisher, or are we going to get the anti-hero Punisher still?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'd go for both.
Right? Yeah.
Both is good.
I think both Punisher is one of those characters that can be both really easily. And we saw in the announcement for one of the trailers for Doomsday with Magneto and Charles that Xavier's school is kind of run down. Like it was quiet, it was empty, it was dark. So I wonder.
It didn't look destroyed.
It didn't look destroyed.
Yet, probably, but it just looked like no one had been there in a while.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it wasn't destroyed, but it's like it definitely got shut down or something. So I wouldn't be surprised if like it's gonna be like a Morley Gray with like Punisher and Jean Grey.
Sadie Sink is good. I think that was the speculation. I was kind of hoping for Firestar, because she's like a direct Spider-Man friend.
Right.
Like Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
Maybe that's what they're going for though. Is they don't want him to have a friend. They want him to have like I guess this room would be strange bedfellows, people who he wouldn't normally he wouldn't normally be with, like the Punisher,
That's true. Yeah, they're trying to change it up for Disney. That makes sense.
Yeah.
For the MCU. That sounds like them.
Especially with this, as we talked about, Brand New Day being a much more dark and depressing look at Spider-Man, at Peter Parker, which is weird to say because like every look into Spider-Man and Peter Parker is depressing because Marvel doesn't know how to give Spider-Man a break.
Yeah.
Spider-Man doesn't get a break.
No.
He doesn't get it in the
Right?
show,
No,
in the movies, or in the comics.
Man, he deserves one.
All the
He
fans
does.
are like, just give him a break. Comics are like, no.
Just give him a happy life. No.
Yeah.
All right. Next headline, we have our first look at the God of War series on Amazon. And yes, this is real. It's not AI. I'm linking it here for you guys to look at.
I know the image. Yep.
Yeah. Lily, you can take a look at that if you'd like. So thoughts? Sounds like you already have some.
It looks like it's dad of softball arguments. Like not God of War. He is like why is he with gut?
It's his dad bod.
Right? But also it's the God of War. He is. And also Atreus looks like he's 5.
He does look really young.
Like, I know they're trying to avoid the thing where, like, actors grow up too fast, and, they're trying to avoid the thing that's happening with the Avatar live-action show where, Aang's all of a sudden 6 foot tall or whatever. But also, there's a better way of doing this than casting someone who looks like they're 6. Because Atreus
Yeah.
is not that young in the God of War games. And was it Ragnarok? Which was the first one of the new
It's
set of
just
games?
called God. It's just called God of War.
God of War. Yeah, God of War 2018. Like he's like he's early teens, mid-teens. Like he's young, but he's
He's like maybe 9.
oh,
Or
is he that
8.
young?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Because then in the second one, like he's only like mid-teens. I think it's only said that he's like mid-teens. Like he's not 20 in the second one.
no. I didn't. I guess I just forgot the time jump between the first and the second game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Let me look up images of Freya in the 2018 game.
I will say, just because it's coming from me, this is definitely a pre-production photo.
100%.
This probably has like 0 editing. This is taken not with probably any help whatsoever. Like this was probably just taken on the first day
Yeah.
to show their executives like, hey, we're making this series. Like this is like a tease, and to get their executives excited that they're spending their money wisely. It's a business play for sure.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
look, it's in the works. We're doing it.
Which
And I
is-
really think that I don't think they meant for it to get leaked, because it originally got leaked, and so then Sony just goes, oh, we got to figure out, do we say no, it's fake, and or do we confirm it and we actually put out the high quality photo? And they just kind of did the high quality photo route, but bad publicity is still publicity, so
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
true.
well, like
it's
you
still
men-
gonna bring people to the show.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at images from the 2018 of Atreus. Like, okay, Atreus is young.
He's young in the first game.
Yeah. I still think the I don't think the child actor or the actor they have for Atreus looks right, but
He looks very chubby.
he looks
Hmm.
chubby. He looks chubby.
He has a chubby baby face.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah, he has a chubby baby face.
Yep.
And just like you said, it's a pre-production, so maybe, and it could also have been a bad angle. He's leaning over, so maybe his gut's spilling out a little more.
Again, like see,
Yeah.
it could be a bad angle. It could be like they didn't really have a set photo, and they just kind of someone took a photo.
They're like, this looks good,
So-
and post it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe as more, it'll be like, okay, no, he actually does have, he actually does have the muscles. He does have the, what you expect from Kratos. But we'll see.
A live action Astro Boy movie is in the works at Sony, so it's gonna
Really?
be Sony Pictures, not animated. It's gonna be a live action.
Ooh.
We've only got told that it's in very, very pre-production. So I haven't gotten any more info other than that it's in the talks to make a movie.
That would
I've
be
never-
interesting.
I never heard of Astro Boy, so I thought you
What?
misspelled Astrobot in the script because Astrobot's a Sony property. So I was like, oh, they're making a live action Astrobot based off the game because I never heard
No,
of
it's not.
Astro Boy.
Not a-
So
Oh, you've never heard of Astro Boy? It's a classic.
yeah, it's like what is it, a 50s, 60 anime?
Yeah.
Yeah, never heard of it. So maybe I'll have to keep it. Maybe we'll give it a peek before the movie comes out or when the movie gets a release date.
It's a good movie for like family because it talks a lot about the son and the father. Makes like they're scientist, I guess. Not really the father, but it's a good movie. I like it.
Is it kind of like the? It might be a weird comparison because again I don't know it. Would it be like Powerpuff Girls where it's like the scientist becomes like a father figure to the girls?
Yes, sort of.
Sort of.
I think I can remember some of the plot. It's been a while.
Or is it like Mecha Man? Or no, not Mecha Man.
That's something else.
Mega Man.
No, what's the... Shoot.
What
What is it?
What medium? What game?
What is it?
What movie?
Isn't it Nintendo? And the blue suit guy, he's a robot, and he gets built by a scientist to like go fight his other evil creations.
Oh, Mega Man.
Oh, yeah.
Mega Man, thank you.
That's
Yeah.
so.
That was close. Mecha Man.
That's
Mega
so
Man.
neat. I think.
Do either of you
No.
not know what it is? Do you know what Astro Boy is?
I don't think I know what Astro
I
Boy
don't
is.
know
I've
what it
definitely
is.
seen it.
Capcom.
I've
no,
definitely seen it.
sorry.
The scientist has a son, okay? He's a really, really smart scientist. The son dies in an accident caused by his father, and so he's like, oh no, my son. And so he creates a robot boy from using, like, he finds like a hair follicle, because that makes sense. And so he creates a
a little bit.
robot that looks like his son and has his son's memories, but he's like, a robot. So he has like boosters for feet and like is really, really strong. And so the son finds this out and he's like, the robot. He's like, what? I'm a robot? And so he like runs away. His dad gets in trouble. He goes back and saves him because he's like, even though I'm not your real son, you're my dad. And the dad's like, it's so beautiful. That's like the basic
Sounds
rundown.
abusive.
Got it. So it's a movie about adoptive parents and kids.
Yes,
Which
but a
is a
robot.
fun movie. It's good.
It's important. That's an important lesson.
But also, it
Not saying it's
sounds like a very abusive and like I've watched movies based off that premise of reviving a loved one, and they never turn out well.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's,
forgot how it ends.
It'll probably just be like a family live action movie.
yeah.
Sony's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would argue their Jumanji are a
They-
family funny
yeah.
movie.
The first Jumanji was great with
Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I
no
love the first one.
the first of the new ones
Oh, with
with
The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
That one's also great.
That one I like. I've never watched the original Jumanji. I need to.
It's
That
fun.
would also be another fun idea for the podcast. Is watching the original
Some
Jumanji.
classics.
Yeah.
I mean, they are making we'll probably do it when it gets closer to the third. Well, I guess technically it's the fourth one. The fourth one comes out this Christmas.
Oh, I didn't know they were making a fourth one.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
This
early
year.
next year, but
No,
Alright.
no, it's this year. They finished filming last year, like around.
oh, I saw the
December.
Instagram posts. Yeah, they
Yep.
were posting pictures about it.
Yep. Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer is said to release this month.
Wow.
Which I will be watching because I can't wait.
The minute it drops.
The whole world can't wait.
Because a lot of people don't like the Tom Holland series. I love the Tom Holland series. I honestly think it's better than the Toby series, which I know is very unpopular, but like I don't have the nostalgia that a lot of people do for the Toby series.
A lot of people have the nostalgia, and that's why they prefer the Toby series.
Yeah.
And they're like, it was the first Spider-Man. And I was like, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's good in its own right, but like that Tom Holland Spider-Man, he's something else.
It's so good.
Which is good. They needed something else. They
They-
needed
yeah,
something
they
else
needed-
for a Spider-Man.
Yeah, we've always seen the street level Spider-Man in the movies, so it's nice to have the Tom Holland Spider-Man be that kind of above street level. But it's time to bring it back down to street level.
Back
okay,
down.
we've seen him destroy aliens in the MCU and everything. Let's bring it back down to basic street level. Yeah,
Which is what it's meant to be.
What's meant to be, let's see him butt heads or help the Punisher, whichever way it goes. Yeah, I can't wait.
It will be good. That still releases end of July. It's a week after Odyssey, so it's going to be a
Oh.
jam-packed end of July.
It's gonna be a big month for Holland. Jesus.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be at the movies just about every weekend for sure. Our bank accounts are gonna start crying for sure.
Yeah.
So please start making us money on this podcast. Whoever's watching,
Please
share it, like it, subscribe.
give us a chance to open a Patreon, please.
Yes, yes, we need to watch these movies.
All right. For today's main topic is going to be Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the 2010 movie based off the comic book written in, give me a suggestion, I'm a professional, written between 2004 and 2010 by Brian Lee O'Malley tells the story of Scott Pilgrim fighting off his girlfriend's 11 evil exes. I'm familiar with this movie because my dad introduced it to me. He and his friend went to see it in the theaters when it first came out. He bought the I think it was Blu-ray at the time. He brought the Blu-ray of it, and it's become my favorite movie ever since. I can quote almost the entire movie from memory.
Nice.
If you guys want to share your familiarity with it.
Yeah, I can go
Joe?
first.
Oh, Lily? Yeah.
He wasn't talking, so I'm gonna go first.
Absolutely.
Let's go for it.
I first watched the movie in high school, in class, and I remember he's like, "No, this is gonna be weird, but I hope you like it." And I ended up really, really liking it. And I was like, "This is actually really cool. Why don't they make movies like this more often?" And then after, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I could see why, but you have to do it correctly. You have to do the animation and in the real life correctly, and for it to make this." Like, have the story make sense still, because when you just hear, like, the synopsis of it, you're like, what the heck is this movie about?
Yeah.
You're like, huh?
But the subtext and everything in the movie is amazing. Anyway, sorry, Joe, I'll talk about that later.
I was just going to say, the synopsis of this on IMDb, gosh, I can't say it.
Calm down.
Yep. A young man must defeat his new girlfriend's 7 evil exes who are willing to do anything to prevent her happiness with someone else. That's the synopsis.
It sounds like a bad rom-com. It sounds like just the worst rom-com you can ever think of, but it's actually an incredible passion project that I love to death.
It's really, really good. I really like it.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie.
I think we should do a recap. Lily, if you would like to give the recap as the guest for today's episode.
Sure. It's been a while, and the first time I watched it, I took notes, but I think I threw away the paper. So if you just give me...
As you do with most things from school, I get that.
I know. As soon as I ran out those doors, I threw away the papers, and I'm like, yay, I'm done. I wasn't. You're
never done.
Right. So what I can remember, for what the internet can tell me, Scott Pilgrim, he's, a teenager. He's looking for love, and he's with this relationship with this girl, Knives, but he's not really liking it. But Knives, she is crazy for him, and he's in this band called Sex Bob-ombs. Okay, it's just the name of the thing. Okay, and so he sees this girl. I don't remember her name. Was it Ramona?
Ramona Flowers.
Ramona Flowers. I'm like, I knew the name. And she has pink hair. She's cool. And he sees this girl, and she's like, oh my gosh, this girl is amazing. He breaks up with Knives. Knives is devastated. Like, she's like, what does this girl have that I don't? And so he wants to get with Ramona, and she's like, well, I don't know. And so when she finally says yes, they come across one of the first evil X. Which one is it? Isn't it the
It's the pirate.
Is it the pirate one?
Matthew Patel. That's right. That's his name.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's the pirate. It was
no, Lucas Lee is the second one. I think
Lucas.
He's the second
That's
one.
the second one.
He's the
Matthew
one with
Patel
that
is
the
the,
funny meme.
Yeah.
The funny meme.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. But after the ex he fights, he's like, okay, what was that? And she's like, well, you have to fight like 6 more of these. And he's like, what? But she's like, but then I get to be your girlfriend. He's like, oh, okay. And so throughout the whole movie, he's defeating the
Average
exes, right? And then so throughout the whole movie, he's defeating these exes to, get Ramona. And near the end, this is a spoiler to everybody, but you should have known that when you clicked onto this. At the end, Knives comes back, and she's like, I want my boyfriend back. And so she goes after Ramona, and then Scott is like, whoa, guys, it's cool. And then it is cool. And then they play sick music. That's my synopsis. Sure, I missed a couple things.
I will fill in the gaps.
Yes. Fill my memory.
for starters, Scott Pilgrim is not a teenager. He is 22, and that's a
Right.
major part.
22.
Right. He's
That's
not
a
a
major
teenager.
part of the movie is that he's a 22-year-old dating a 17-year-old high schooler, which
Mm. Oh, and I forgot to mention his friend, his cool friend, his
his cool gay
roommate.
roommate.
His
Yeah.
cool gay roommate.
Yeah. I love Scott's cool gay roommate. The Canadian consent laws are technically 16, so it's not illegal, but still really, really weird. And that's the whole point, is that it's supposed to be really, really weird.
Good old Canada.
Go Canada. Yeah, so 7 equal extras. There is Matthew Patel, Lucas Lee, Todd Ingram, Roxy Richter, the Katayaga twins, and then finally Gideon Graves. And they each are defeated in their own unique way. Matthew Patel just gets the crap beat out of him because Scott Pilgrim's the best fighter in Toronto. That's actually a plot point in the comics.
It's
is
a
that
plot
he
point.
is?
Yeah.
Yep, he is the best fighter in Toronto. At the end of the movie, Gideon becomes the final boss, kills Scott, but Scott gets a life, literally and figuratively. He gets a 1-up, and refights Gideon. And in the end, him and Ramona walk off into a dimensional door
Because why not?
and live. Because why not? Because the world is a video game, and it fully leads into that fact. It's amazing. So yeah, if you two want to add anything, go ahead. I will be talking for a while if you don't add anything right now.
Lily, did you have anything left to add
Um,
on to it?
I don't think so. I wanted to say that one of the things I remember I wrote down in my notes is that the people of the world are just cool with this. Is that the
Yeah.
people of the world are just aware. They're like, all right, they're fighting. Yeah, there's things on the
Yeah.
screen that look like scribbles. That's cool. And I just think that's a part of the world building, and I'm like, it's cool. It's still cool. It's interesting.
100%. It's like if we lived in a video game, these things would not be odd occurrences. They just happen, and we'd be like, "Oh, it's happening," you know. Yeah, no, it's one of the great things about the Scott Pilgrim world is like it literally is a video game, and the characters act as if they know as if they're in a video game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to start talking about the movie if you guys would like me to.
Well, I'll go into one side of it, the filmmaker side of it, my side about it.
Okay, your filmmaking side. Yes, you can go ahead, do it now if you'd like.
I'm gonna kind of touch on the director here, Edgar Wright. This was his third movie. So he did a whole bunch of like TV shows early on back in the 90s, and that's kind of like what got him started and noticed. And then his first movie was Shaun of the Dead in 2004. And then and then Hot Fuzz in 2007. So he was already in the like visual comedy and comedic writing element, so he had those ticked off his checklist. So he was definitely suited to direct this movie, being how funny it was and how visually funny it was. And so then he moved on from Hot Fuzz in 2007 to do Scott Pilgrim in 2010. Ultimately, Scott Pilgrim did bomb in the box office.
Unfortunately,
it did not do good, but it then later became a cult classic.
Yep.
And it won like 18 awards, some, independent writing, some BAFTAs and some stuff. So it definitely is getting the recognition it deserves now, but ultimately it did bomb when it came out. I just don't think the world was ready for it at that time. I think a lot of people didn't know whether to call it an action rom-com or a rom-com action. And so everybody was a little confused.
It needed to marinate a bit.
Yeah, it needed to kind of settle.
Because nowadays everyone's
true.
like, oh, Scott Pilgrim, dude, I love that movie. They're like, when did you watch it? He's like,
When it came out on Netflix, when it came out on Disney Plus.
I've heard many people say, oh yeah, Scott Pilgrim, that's like the best graphic novel adaptation ever. And I was like, well, you're 40. You should have gone and watched it in the theaters.
Yep. And you know what? My dad did.
Yeah. So props to your dad. Well done.
Whoa.
Some of the like editing is very evident in my uh rewatch. The whip pans, the door frame wipes,
Yep.
The hard audio bridges, the match on motion cuts. They kind of blends the action simultaneously going from one spot to another. When they're fighting each other a lot, you'll see like some whip pans, and then kind of what we said before. The door frame is actually a very like pivotal point for the plot and the story. Like there's a lot of like walking through the doors and stuff, and so using the door frame as some of your cuts was like a freebie really for the editor. I don't know who did the editing. I should probably look into that. Another one was the practical plus the VFX that I wanted to bring up. Like, they shot all real stunt choreography for this movie. All of it was just overlaid with 2D graphics in the post editing, and you see the 8-bit stuff, the swords, the level up or one up when he pulls the sword out of his chest towards the end, the energy blasts, all of that. But all of it was done with choreography and stunt doubles, and a lot of it done by the actors themselves too. They used a lot of wire work for those dramatic jumps and stuff, and make it feel like a video game, really.
Yeah.
They didn't use any really green screen. A lot of it was studio based or filmed in Canada. They filmed a lot of it in actual Canada, which was really cool. And good for Canada, too.
Yeah. It needs recognition, which is weird to say. But not a lot of films are filmed in Canada.
No, they're not, which is kind of funny. I was like, not a lot of films are actually filmed in Canada, which is kind of sad, but okay.
I know it's a nice setting, so it's weird that more people don't film there.
I mean, it could be just like they have weird editing laws. There's always something with like taxes or tax cuts, like depending on where you film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there are like some places in Africa where people love to film because it's cheap. Like you get like major tax cuts if you film there or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a whole bureaucracy side of filming that is not fun to talk about.
Yeah. I also just wanted to bring up, Lily brought up the Sex Bomb.
Sex Bomb.
All their songs were written by Beck.
Yep.
His full name, Beck David Hansen. He's an American singer-songwriter. Super talented. He can play just about any instrument. He has a couple Grammy wins, including Album of the Year in 2015. I highly recommend looking into his stuff. He wrote most of like the original songs for the movie. I think the last one was like a pull-in. I don't remember the last song in the end credits. But then the actual composer of the movie was Nikhil Godrich, who is Radiohead's producer. And I mean, Radiohead is great. I love Radiohead. They have some bangers, but they also live in that futuristic techno vibe, and I feel like he brought a lot of that experience into this movie and made a great composition for the movie, mixing it up with the 8-bit sounds. There's some Easter eggs with like Zelda's
the jingles
thing. Yep. You knew what I was talking about.
Oh, 100%.
The versus card is Street Fighter. You have like the vegan police, which was like the healthy court culture in 2010 that was like trying to take over the world or something like that. Your Universal logo opening with 8-bit.
The 8-bit Universal is a classic.
As classic. So there's just a whole bunch of like visual Easter eggs that I think went into that, and I think Nikhil Godrich did a great job using the music to elevate those options, and he didn't fight them about like the uses of those type of sounds, those like sound effects. Like a lot of the producers and the composition can get decided by your composer and your music supervisor, they can say, no, we don't really want that. Even when the director's like, I really want this, like they can fight over it and eventually they'll agree on something. But like ultimately the music guys have final say what gets put in there. So
Yeah.
it's really good to see that he knew exactly what Edgar Wright was trying to do, and so he put them in there, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's make this thing as goofy as we can make it.
As referential as we can.
Yeah. So he did it.
One thing I want to point about the music is Clash at Demon Heads. Their song Black Sheep is not written by Beck, but written by another band called Metric, which is an incredible band. I have a couple of their albums at home, but they are.
Isn't that the one that Brie Larson sings?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought
It
it sounds better. Brie Larson's version sounds better than their
Which-
actual original one, which is
which-
hilarious because Brie
it's-
Larson is not good at singing.
No, she is not. Oh, give me a second.
She's just there for
I
the
dropped
names and the
something.
fame.
This way. Like, yeah, she Brie Larson is not a singer like the lead singer of Metric, Emily Haynes. But just this is an instance where Brie Larson's version is actually better. She matches
sounded
that
better.
like angry punk emotion that the song needs.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I just wanted to bring up one last thing, and then you can take it off, Quinn. I just wanted to say that the cast was stacked.
Incredible.
But, like, the reason the cast was so stacked is a lot of this was before a lot
they
of these
blew up.
actors had fame.
Yeah.
So you had Chris Evans, Brie Larson, Aubrey Plaza, Kieran Culkin, Anna Kendrick, Jason Schwartzman. Like, you had them showing up, and you're like, whoa. But, like, you didn't watch this movie when it came out. You watched it later when it was done. And so you're like, this is incredible. And so then you were like, oh, these are really big names now. And they've blown up, and it's awesome.
I remember
Bill Hader's
watching...
the voice. Sorry, go
Sorry.
ahead.
Bill Hader's is the voice.
That's crazy. I remember watching an interview a while ago with some of the actors, and they said that talking about this film, and they were like, this was like one of the greatest things that we worked on. Like, I remember Chris Evans saying this was like the funnest it's been. Like, I remember it very clearly. It was a good like foundation to like your acting career, and he really, really liked it. He liked the play. He liked the actors, the script. He said it was really fun. So just wanted to bring that up.
It's the reason why Alden came back for the anime, for the anime that came
Netflix
out,
animated show.
the Netflix animated show that came out a couple years ago, 3 years ago at this point. And I mean, all of them came back. And usually I have an issue with actors being voice actors when, you know, they should be, when voice actors should take over. But in this instance, it's like, no, the actors needed to come back. Like, it wouldn't, Scott Pilgrim wouldn't have felt right if it wasn't Michael Cera. Lucas Lee wouldn't have felt like right if it was Chris Evans or Mary Elizabeth Winstead or Kieran Culkin or what have you. You know, it wouldn't feel right without these actors as the characters.
Alrighty. Quinn, let's hear your take on this movie. This was your movie that you brought up, so I am really excited to hear what you have to bring up. I also am assuming you're going to bring up something about the animated show. You kind of said something before.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up the animated show. I'm going to compare it to the comics. I'm just going to talk about the movie in general and kind of the themes and the ideas around it, because this movie has a lot. So the movie makes it clear that Scott's not a good guy. He cheated on Knives with Ramona, cheats on Ramona with Knives, depending on how you want to look at it. Either way, both parties are hurt in this in this relationship. It's clear that his breakup with Kim was not great. Kim gives him the death stare throughout the entire movie. So it paints Scott as not a great guy. And so the movie is Scott learning to be better. It culminates at the end with Gideon Graves having and he requires the power of love because he's fighting for Ramona's love. But love gets shattered. He comes back thanks to his one-up, and he gains the power of self-respect.
Mm.
I think it's important because love, you can fight for love very easily, but if you're not a good person, then that love is going to die. And that's what happened. He didn't respect himself. He didn't respect Ramona. He was just fighting for Ramona, and love shattered. So he gained self-respect, started to appreciate himself, started to apologize, started to be better, and that allowed him to be Gideon in the end. This is actually different in the comics, because in the comics, he doesn't get the power of self-respect, he gets the power of understanding, because he understands that he is no better than Gideon in the end. He and Gideon are the same. They are both awful people controlling the women in their life. But I think that works to the movie and the comics' favor, because the comics take place over the span of, I think, like a year or two. There are entire arcs in the comics that are missing in the movie. There is an entire arc of Ramona and Scott living together, of Knives' 18th birthday and her getting drunk while on the beach with everyone. Fights like the Scott Ingram fight takes place over 3 days and ends up in a mall. Like, the comics is a much more expansive story, and so it feels like gaining the power of understanding is the culmination of years of growth and development, whereas self-respect is kind of like the start, if that makes sense. He's starting to get that he is not a good person. He's starting to learn. And so at the end, when he's walking away with Ramona, he's starting that journey that in the comics was going for years.
Oh. It's kind of what happens when books get turned into movies.
Yeah.
They miss a lot of the stuff. But I'm glad that the movie found a way to still communicate that understanding that he gets, or that he will get eventually. So that's cool that they have that still. So that's nice.
What's interesting, though, about the ending, because you're right, yeah, the movie does a good job at that difference, and that difference was needed because the time thing, but the ending was made at the same time with the comics and the movie, because both came out. The final issue of the comics and the movie came out in 2010.
Oh.
So the writers, the authors of the book, or of the comic book, worked with Edgar Wright to write the ending of both. And the ending of the comics different. The final fight with Gideon takes place in Ramona's suitcase dimension, where Ramona and Scott kill a monster version of Gideon. It's a whole thing. That wouldn't have made sense for the movie. And so it's good that they talked and made their endings at the same time, because it allowed for the ending to be right for each medium. The movie needed a very different ending than the comics, but in the end, Ramona still walked away with Scott, and they both grew as better people by the end. Speaking of growing as better people, the show failed at that. The anime did not. The anime did a couple good things. There's more time with the X's to learn about them, which I enjoyed, because it does feel like the X's were kind of thrown away in both the comics and the movies. More so the movies, because
it was visually amazing.
Visually, it was incredible.
Was super unique, and I honestly loved the style of animation.
It was one for one the comic, like the animation style, the art
100%.
style. Yeah,
it was like page to screen. It was really fun.
Yeah. Which is what it was supposed to be.
Right, exactly. And people would have complained if it wasn't. People would have pointed out, it's like, you have literally the perfect source material here for an anime adaptation.
Exactly.
Ramona was the main character. She was more than just a love interest, and because that's a big thing that I've realized while rewatching Scott Pilgrim's, like, oh, Ramona isn't much of a character outside of the plot. outside of the love interest. So it was good that she got that, that extra time as the main character. But in doing so, Scott's arc was removed. So I don't care. I don't know if you guys care about me spoiling the anime, because I'm going to.
I'll watch it at some point.
Yeah, the whole story is that Scott gets taken away by future Scott during his fight with Matthew Patel, because the future kind of goes to crap, and so future Scott's trying to prevent it. But we find out that future Scott got divorced from Ramona because it didn't work out, and that kind of goes and spits in the face of Scott's entire arc, where Scott's arc is to be a better person for Ramona, and Ramona's entire arc is to be a better person in general. So having it be real that in the end they divorced it's like the arc didn't happen. Like, what happened in the original movies and the original comics, it didn't matter. Like, it didn't matter that Scott became a better person. It doesn't matter that he got the power of understanding or the power of self-respect. He was still the selfish asshole at the end of the series as he was at the start. And so that's my main complaint with the anime. And then it comes back that even further future Scott is even more of an asshole, where he spent all this time training just to kill Scott, like younger Scott and even younger Scott. So it's like,
Yeah.
The anime basically spat in the face of all the growth and everything that spat in the face of the growth that and everything that happened in the comics and the movie. That's just kind of my look into the themes and everything of the comics or of the movie, because I love this movie and there's a lot to talk about, because even though it is a weird, really weird movie that has different animation styles and is just generally just weird, there's also a lot of heart in it and there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just it's kind of my dive into the movie. If you guys want to add anything else from your guys' rewatch, or memory, please do. I don't know if I talked or what I said was understandable.
No, it
but
was.
I hope
it was
that
very
it
nice.
was.
Yeah, I really liked because I totally understand it when someone like, oh, this movie was so good and the comics are selling like crazy, let's make a show about it. And then they completely disregard the story and trade for animation style, because yes, the animation style was very good, but like, you risked a good animation style for a bad plot, and they're like, oh no, this is weird. Because with the movie, they said, okay, this is what we have, and they have good at both, but this animation has weird plot but good animation. And sometimes shows are just a pendulum scale. You can't have one without the other. So yeah. I get what you were saying about the animation and the story. It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they trade out the animation for the story, because looking at the Scott Pilgrim world, they've already told the story twice in the comics and in the movie. So it makes sense that they need to do something different. I just wish they didn't do what they did, because like, you're right in that it does feel like they felt like they had to kind of do an anime. You know, they had this art style right here. They must do something with it.
They're like, why not?
Yeah, but like you mentioned, it's like I feel like the story could have been a little better. Because like they need to do something different. The story of Scott Pilgrim has been told a couple times. Making a third time would be redundant. What they did with it, removing Scott's arc by revealing that he's divorced from Mona and everything, it just didn't fit, didn't work out.
It ruins the whole Scott Pilgrim idea.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because it's the entire thing with Scott Pilgrim is that you can be better. You just have to realize that you're wrong in the first place. You have to realize that you are imperfect.
Yeah.
You need to realize what you've done wrong, and then you can fix it. You can be better.
And you have to be able to do the work for that. You have to be able
Exactly.
to realize that you like, okay, I have to get better at this, and it's going to take a while, but I'm willing to do it for this. For example, Scott, for Ramona, I'm going to do this for her because I want to be with her and for
Yeah.
himself. But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and you'd always want to do it for yourself, but having Ramona there is definitely one of those things where it's like,
Yeah.
it's definitely a push.
It's an extra push.
Exactly. So yeah, that's Scott Pilgrim versus the World, my favorite movie of all time, and will forever be that way.
Forever be that way. What happens if they make a sequel? Who do you want to direct it?
I'd Edgar Wright.
The same person.
No, not Edgar Wright. Yeah, like the same person.
Okay.
Edgar Wright. It wouldn't feel right if Edgar Wright wasn't directing it.
Okay.
Well,
What would you hope for the sequel to show? So like, let's say tomorrow they announce they're making a Scott Pilgrim versus the World sequel. What are you hoping? Because you can't stop it, so
No.
you have to accept it. What are you hoping that this movie entails,
Ooh.
shows?
It would so. I think there needs to be some sort of drama of Scott still trying to be a better person. Like that.
Mhm.
I think that growth needs to be shown. I don't know. That's the issue because like the Scott Pilgrim plot was so tight to Scott Pilgrim. Like it wasn't world ending. So I feel like making a world ending threat would just feel wrong for the Scott Pilgrim world. Because
Yeah.
the anime did that. The anime did a world ending threat type of thing. It just didn't feel right for Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim is
Maybe-
about that tight cohesion to Scott.
Yeah. Maybe it could be about, instead of just Scott, it could be about Scott and Ramona trying to, like be together and like try to figure out what they want to do, like with the future and like a family, maybe. A little
Go
thing.
full rom-com of it.
full rom-com, yes. Full family. Let's do a family
Full-
movie, guys.
I don't know. I feel like there needs to be some action because, yeah, gotta show off Scott's fighting style. Gotta show off that he's the best.
True. You gotta
Yeah.
show
Best-
those off. Show off their fight choreography.
Yeah,
Right? God,
It's one of the best
fight
parts.
choreography in the movie is incredible.
That is it for our geek dive of today's episode. Thank you, Quinn. This, if you don't remember from last week's episode, this was Quinn's idea to bring it up, and it was a unanimous decision. Unanimous.
Ooh,
That
word.
sounded weird. Words do not work.
They do
Yeah.
not.
So that was great. It's time to get into what are we watching. Lily, we're gonna start with you since you're our
Yeah.
guest.
Uh,
This segment is all about what have you been watching in the past week since last time, but really it's just for you. It's like, what have you been watching that's really good that you want to just like rant or talk about really quickly, and or if there's anything that you're looking forward to later.
Like shows, movies, video games.
Yeah, shoes and movies, video games, all that stuff.
Well, the first thing is that there's a show on Disney Plus called The Artful Dodger. Oh, it's very good.
Hulu. It's a Hulu original.
It is a Hulu original, and it has I can't remember his name. The guy from Maze Runner, Thomas somebody, but he's really good. And they came out with a second season, and I haven't seen it yet, so I need to watch that soon. And it has been very, very good.
Thomas Brody Sangster.
Yes, it's always the last name, and yeah, it's a very good show. I think Josiah would like it because it's kind of a classic rom-com. I know you like your cheesy rom-coms, so
Every now and then.
Joe.
Absolutely.
I would recommend it for somebody who's looking for like a love story and back times. So it's pretty good. I have also been watching a Let's Play of the new Resident Evil game. So good. I haven't
Requiem.
finished Resident Evil
Requiem.
Requiem. set in Raccoon City. I love that game. But I haven't seen the ending yet, so I'm trying to keep away from spoilers. So
I haven't even watched it, so you're safe with me.
okay, good. I don't know about Josiah, but
I haven't watched the end
you
yet.
haven't seen it yet? I just need 3
I'm kind of waiting
hours.
for when I can actually just sit down and like fully watch it because I want to actually see the end to the story.
Yeah, because with Resident Evil, you cannot look away. You have to be watching the whole time. So
until they're like messing around in the main part with the story, with
like,
the puzzle aspect.
Yeah. You're like, oh, okay.
There's always a part in Resident Evil where it's like either the Raccoon City Police Department or in this game it's like some pharmaceutical facility where it's like
this
you gotta go around
this hospital type thing.
Yeah, figure out the key, figure out how to do some puzzles. That's when you can look away. And so I've been watching it while I've been doing other stuff, and so that's been good. But then I can't watch the last one because it's like the end. It's like I gotta fully
you have to
focus my attention on it. Can't look away.
Lose sleep over it.
So, yep, there you go.
But other than that, my life is pretty busy, so I don't really have enough time to watch shows. But
that's fair.
I still have time to, so it's fun.
Is there anything? Is there anything else coming out later that you're excited for? Like you're in anticipation? Like you're like, oh, I can't wait for this to come out.
Not off the top of my head. If I do think of something, I will yell it. Okay. But I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. Keep that in your brain. Quinn, it's your turn. What have you been watching?
I really haven't been watching anything because I just finished up because I watched Scott Pilgrim. But I am currently on the last episode of the Percy Jackson show, the last episode of season 2 that I need to finish. The second season is... Oh, of course.
Okay, good. I was worried for a second.
Of course.
I was there when they were written. And, like, I was buying them as they came out.
Well, don't date yourself, my guy.
I'm not that young.
I'm 21. I'll date myself. I want to date myself.
Okay. No.
I'm 21.
Someone
thought I was 18 yesterday.
Rip. That's so sad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just go like this and be like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I don't know what gave him the impression I was 18. Continue, Quinn.
So I need to watch the final episode. But watching anything on Disney Plus right now sucks.
Agreed.
Like, why are the ads so... Everyone complains... Okay, here's a little rant from me. Everyone complains that YouTube ads are awful. No. They are 30 seconds at most, and you can most of the time skip both ads after 5 seconds. The Disney Plus ads, Hulu ads, Amazon Prime, they're all minute 30, 2-minute ads, and you can't skip them.
Yeah.
What do you mean? YouTube ads are the worst.
You gotta pay for it somehow.
YouTube ads are so much better than every other streaming service. YouTube's free. YouTube is completely free. Amazon Prime, Hulu, Disney Plus. You have to pay for it. You still watch ads. I hate it. I hate Disney Plus. I hate Hulu.
We're talking to you, big corporations.
We're talking to you, big corpo. No, YouTube is...
I forget the CEOs of the...
YouTube is free, and the ads can most of the time be skipped at 5 seconds. YouTube ads are not bad. YouTube ads are great by comparison to every other streaming service out there. Twitch, even. Their ads are a minute long and interrupt every 5 minutes. You get 5 minutes per 1 minute of ads. It's awful. I hate it. Sorry, mini rant over.
That was a good rant. It was a valid rant. I will say a valid rant.
Valid.
I will agree.
Oh, I remember the things.
Oh, she remembered. She remembered.
I'm yelling.
Do it.
The first thing is the reminders of him. I think Josiah knows what I'm talking about. I think you guys talked about it.
Oh, it's
one of the with
we didn't talk
starring
about
Rudy
it,
Panko and the other girl. But it's kind of like a rom-com movie, but it looks super fun.
It's a rom-com.
And so it has one of my favorite actors in it. So I might watch it, but who knows? And they came out with...
I would expect nothing less from you.
Okay, ouch. They came out with a trailer for the next season of One Piece, the show. And
the
season 2 comes out March 11th. And so people are getting excited
Okay.
about that.
That's actually gonna be good. That I watched the first season. I really liked the first season.
Me too. And I remember trying to watch the original, and the pacing, I could not.
No.
And so I watched the first episode, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm good. I don't need this
No.
anymore.
There
I
are
don't
so
want
many
to watch
incredible
this.
memes of like if sitting down was
Oh yeah.
like sitting down at your desk was in One Piece. It was
Mhm.
just like a minute of the guy
Of just
walking
the
to
one. Yeah, I've
of
seen
like
those.
the guy walking to his desk with different camera angles
Mhm.
to the music. It's incredible because the original manga and anime had awful, horrendous pacing. I hate it.
Yeah.
No,
and
but the
it's,
the
yeah.
Netflix live action show is incredible.
I really like how they did it because I know like the certain things from friends who have told me too much about it that I don't want to
Yeah.
hear about it, but Josiah probably knows who I'm talking about. But I know that there's enough like oh, there's that thing that I recognize, and like, oh wait, and I like how they paced it out, and I think they did a really good job on it. So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
So I remember that was all that Project Hail Mary, but Josiah could talk about that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we've talked about it a couple
We've
times.
talked about that.
I've heard.
We're definitely
I've
seeing
heard.
that when that comes out.
Good.
Now, Joe, what about
what about you?
yourself? Do you have anything that you want to talk about?
I do. So recently, I'm getting into. If you don't know, I'm getting into Formula One. I have become a really big Formula One guy. Don't tell me. Don't ask me why. I've always known about them, and I've kind of like piqued interest, and I've always checked out some of their races, and they're super entertaining. But I never was like really into it. I have been like into it this month because races start Saturday. The first Grand Prix is Saturday in Australia, and I am so pumped. I think we have a practice later today. I'm probably gonna be watching that, and then we have practices tomorrow and Friday. So Friday's qualifying, but like I don't know why, but I am into Formula One, and I totally forgot that Netflix has a documentary series called Formula One Drive to Survive. I have been binging that so hard. I have gone through 2 seasons already, and they're 10 episodes. They're only like 30-minute long, so they're like super easy watches, but like it is trashy reality TV show, like 100%. Like it says it's documentary, and like they make jokes about it in the show. They're like, "Oh, Netflix, whenever you hear something bad happens," and they're like, "Oh, it's just coincidence." Like I know a lot of it's not real. A lot of it's just reality TV show drama. Like, and I can tell when it is, but I don't know why, but I am eating that up. I am just give me more.
I have heard him when I am getting ready for bed, and he's still watching it. I come down, and I'm like, "What you watching?" He's like, "Nothing," and it's just the Formula One. I'm like, "How long have you been watching this?" And he's not wrong. He has been obsessing about it over this whole month, even though it is the 4th day.
I have.
For a couple of weeks, to be honest.
And like, haven't even started yet.
Exactly.
like,
I've seen your calendar. You have it marked down. I see it.
It's on. So like their F1 website allows you to like add it on. I have it on my calendar to say focus camera.
Yep.
To tell me when my like the races are. So all those
It's
like
all
red.
red.
That's races. So as you can see, tomorrow is practice 1. I have it marked off with like the times and stuff, and so I am up to date and I am ready for Formula One to start tomorrow. So
With all
listen,
the other nerds.
With all the other Formula One nerds.
I am a Formula One nerd now, and I will be invested and will be updating you guys every podcast on like who won that previous weekend and the standings and stuff, because that's me and it's my podcast and I can do whatever I want.
Right.
So shut up, all you losers.
Go ahead. I will react like a parent getting babbled by a child. Being
That's
like,
well, see, exactly. But this is good because
that's
then
very good. Yeah,
Good,
yeah that's
that's
very
awesome.
good, buddy.
Was the freaking Charlie Brown teacher.
Yeah.
But this is good because then I'll be able to explain my Formula One to probably the audience who doesn't have no idea what like any of the rules of Formula One is, and to Quinn because he has no idea, and he's just gonna sit there and it's gonna go right over his head, and he's gonna be like, "Good job."
Yeah,
but it's gonna make
I'm
me feel
proud
good.
of you.
Yeah.
You made
Yeah.
money.
And hey-
Wow, that's so good.
Maybe
Great.
something will pique his interest eventually later down the line.
Maybe. I'm
Although-
open to see. Yeah.
Although it is kind of funny because isn't your favorite Disney movie Cars? So it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, should have
it's-
expected from
it's
you.
not a
too.
big-
I should have expected
It's
it to
not a
happen
big surprise
eventually.
that you got into Formula One in the
No.
first place.
It's not, especially after last summer Formula's One movie.
After
the
that
F1
movie, you're like, I found it. I found the thing I'm ready for.
I've
Yeah, found a new
honestly
hobby.
100%. I found my new obsession. I walked out of that movie, and I was working that summer, so I didn't have a lot of time to obsess over it. And it was like a weekend break, and I just drove down to Eugene and watched it. And IMAX. Walked out of that theater like head lifted high. I was like, oh my gosh, I can fly.
So I was like, I found
then-
my thing.
Later that summer, I went back to the theater because it came back out in IMAX, and I rewatched it. Like, I never do that. I never go back to the theater to rewatch a movie, but I did for that movie because it was awesome. So eventually, we will be doing an F1 movie review, probably
As
when it
you
gets
should.
closer to the summer and stuff.
Is it on
'Cause
a
I would
streaming
love
service?
to talk it. Well, it's on Apple TV Plus.
And I have
So-
seen it.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good movie. I love it. It's very good. And I
If-
can see
if
why
we
you
need
say
to
I
do,
liked
like,
it very much.
Like you
I was
stream
gonna say
it.
we could do a watch party, and I could share it with you to see how well that works.
Yep.
We'll figure that out. Eventually, we'll figure it out. Next week, we're not going to do a review, but we are going to do a fun game. So expect a shorter episode next week. We won't tell you what it is, but let me just tell you. Make sure you have your best headphones for next week.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm not gonna do
You
that.
hear that? Okay, Lily won't do it.
I'll just eat it.
But thank you for joining us today on Pardon My Geek. And thank you, Lily, for being our special guest today. It was really fun to have you. You had some great insights, and I'm glad you were able to join us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Lily.
I'm really glad to be here, you guys. Thank you so much. Good to see you again, Quinn. It's been a while.
Of course, yes. It's been a bit. I should come back down and say hi at some point.
Yeah, at some point, please.
And so, Lily, I think we should have you send us off. I did our little tagline in the Discord channel, so just read that real quick.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. I have been Leigh Short. These are the actual hosts of this show, Josiah and Quinn. And so, thank you so much for joining us. We regret absolutely nothing. Thanks for listening to Pardon My Geek. Have a good day.
See you.
Goodbye.
Bye.